This is lesson 4-2 on negative exponents. Negative exponents is the result of repeated division for a does not equal 0 and any whole number n. A to the negative n power is 1 over a to the nth. So in this example here, I have 8 to the negative second power, which is equal to 1 over 8 squared. So what's happening is think of an 8 to the negative second power being in a numerator. To make it become positive, it goes to your denominator. So it's 1 over 8 squared. On notes 4-2 on negative exponents. It says write expression using negative exponents. Evaluate numerical expressions containing negative exponents. The Common Core state standards are 8EE1 and the mathematical practices are 1, 3, 4, and 6. So extending the pattern below shows that 4 to the negative first power is equal to 1/4 or 1 over 4 to the first. So 4 to the second power is 16, 4 to the first power is 4, 4 to the 0 power is 1. You can see that this is repeated division. We divide 16 by 4, we get 4. Divide 4 divided by 4, we get 1. And 4 to the negative first power is 1/4, because if we took 1 divided it by 4, we get 1/4. This suggests the following definition, that a to the negative n power is equal to 1 over a to the nth. Your a cannot be 0, you cannot have 0 in the denominator, and you can have any integer for n. So our first example says write each expression using a positive exponent. So think about that 6 to the negative fourth power as being in your numerator, and we're going to bring it to the denominator. It becomes positive, and put a 1 in your numerator. So it's 1 over 6 to the fourth power. For number 2, it's negative 6 to the negative 8th power, so that means that the whole negative 6 goes to your denominator, keep it in parentheses, now it's raised to the positive 8 power. Number 3 says b to the negative 6th power, so it would be 1 over b to the 6th power. Number 4, n to the negative first power is 1 over n to the first, or just 1 over n. The next set of examples says write each fraction as an expression using negative exponents, other than negative 1. 5, we have 1 over 2 to the second power. So we're going to bring that 2 to the second power up to the numerator, and now it becomes negative. So it's 2 to the negative second power. 1 over 13 to the fourth, the 13th goes to the numerator, and the 4 becomes negative. On number 7, it says 1 over 25, but it says no negative exponents. So we can't have it as 25 to the negative first power. So we need to rewrite 25, a product of two numbers to give you 25, which is 5 to the second power. So it would be 5 to the negative second power. Same thing for 1 over 81. We have to rewrite it using exponents. So it would be 1 over 9 squared, which gives you 9 to the negative second power. Or you could have 1 over 3 to the fourth power, which is the same thing as 3 to the negative fourth power. Evaluate each expression if m is negative 4, n is 1, and p is 6. Number 8, p to the negative second power. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to substitute in. P is 6, so it's 6 to the negative second power. We can put that over 1. That means our 6 to the negative second power is going to go to the denominator and become positive. So 1 over 6 to the second power is 1 over 36. 9, m to the negative third power. M is a negative 4, so we want to keep it in parentheses, raised to the negative third power. So when we have a negative power, we're going to rewrite it as 1 over negative 4, keep it in parentheses, to a positive third power. We need to keep our numerator 1, and negative 4 to the third power. Since there's 3 negative, it's going to be a positive, and 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So it's 1 over 64. Number 10, np in parentheses to the negative first power. So n is 1, p is 6, raised to the negative first power. So 1 times 6, doing the order of operations, is 6 to the negative first power. So since our exponent is negative, it's 1 over 6 to the first power, or 1 over 6. Number 11 is 3 to the m power, so that means it's 3 to the negative fourth power. So that would be 1 over 3 to the fourth power. So 1's in our numerator. Our denominator is our 3 being repeated 4 times, which gives you 81. Problem solving. The slowest moving fish is a seahorse. It swims at a maximum speed of 1/10,000 miles per minute. Write the decimal as a fraction and as a power of 10. So start by writing the original, which is 1/10,000. Writing that as a fraction, it's 1/10,000. Writing this as a power, so writing 1/10,000 as a power, it's 1/10, and since we have 4 zeros, to the 4th power, and then we can rewrite it using negative exponents, so we bring it up to our numerator, and it becomes 10 to the negative 4th power. Geckos have tiny hairs on the bottom of their feet that are about 1/1,000,000th meters long. Write the decimal as a fraction and as a power of 10. So start by writing the original. Write it as a fraction. So it's 1/, and it's 1/1,000,000th, or it's 1 followed by, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places after the decimal, so we need 6 zeros. Write that using exponents, so it's 1/10 to the 6th power, and then writing it using negative exponents, our 10 goes to the numerator, and our exponent becomes negative.